Everyone has their favorite ship. Maduhomu, Satorika, My Family and Debt, John Starsector and Money, but today I will speak about my favorite ships in Starsector. Hello, I'm the Steel Merchant and today I will talk about my favorite ships. I will talk about my favorite ships from every tech and size. Immediately I tell you again, what's my favorite is not yours. And this list is completely biased. Now, let's begin. Smallest frigates, let's begin with them, and I will begin humbly with the Humble Shepherd. It isn't strong, it doesn't have much firepower, but it's useful. It's useful for salvaging, surveying and exploration. In a fight in the early game, it can hold its own, it won't beat most frigates, but can take a hound on and win. However, it's more useful for support. Its drones can also be useful for point defense. Shepherd also doesn't have large costs in logistics, so it's very good value for a beginner's fleet. In the midline, it's of course the Monitor, best defense frigate, second best defensive ship if it comes to shields, right after the Paragon. Yes, the Paragon. If it comes to defense, the small frigate is equal to the most powerful and largest of high-tech ships. Absolutely goated, which would have been way too powerful if given good weapons mounts. And in the high-tech, there are a lot of options, and for a moment I thought, which one is my favorite? Which one? The Great Tempest? The Humble Wolf, which is slowly growing on me? No, the only choice is the lobster-looking Hyperion, the GOAT, advanced gunship. It is indeed that. It is also an absolute menace which can solo an onslaught in good hands. Shields, mobility, firepower. Perfect attack frigate, although a costly one. Destroyers. Bigger ships that are still small. I am really not the one to use them, and so I won't talk much about them. This size of ships I leave to the AI to use. Does it mean I dislike destroyers? Oh no, I'm far from disliking them. My favorites are the Enforcer, Drover and the Medusa. Enforcer is easy and immediately understandable to all low-tech fans. Mini onslaught made to stand and trade hits with other destroyers and even lighter cruisers. It's mobile enough to scare off frigates, but two wolves or a Hyperion are able to beat it still. It ain't going down without a fight, and that's what we love about the Enforcer. It's this one friend we can rely on. Is he the best at the things we need him for? No, there are better options, but he is loyal and a tenacious motherfucker who has surprised us many times. That's why Enforcer is my favorite, especially in its prime 14th battle group variant. Midline. Which ship to choose? There are three options, the Hammerhead, Sander and the Drover. I choose the Drover. It's my favorite, a small carrier with two fighter bays, a carrier with a strong shield and a couple of missiles to scare away enemies. I like to use them. Drover costs 10 deployment points. If it comes to carriers, I often use 2 legions if I want 2 capitals, or a single astral if I want 1 carrier, but I usually use drovers. For 12 points, I can always put a drover here or there for some fighters. With 24 points, I can bring 4 fighter bays, so 1 legion with 3 drovers costing 36 deployment points instead of 50. I can have a cheaper astral and use the rest of the points to bring, for example, 2 monitors. Drover is the king of carriers when it comes to being cost effective. That's why I choose it as my favorite midline destroyer. High-tech. I realized while I was making this video that I don't use high-tech destroyers almost at all. I love high-tech frigates, wolves, tempests, Hyperions, I use them, but no high-tech destroyers. So I really had a hard time choosing one. Now I realized that's because I suck at using phase ships, which make half of high-tech destroyers. So which one to choose? Well, the Medusa, the high-tech Enforcer. It brings energy, firepower, powerful shields and mobility. Useful ships, I use them, but here the Enforcer still wins. It's 3 points cheaper and can win against a Medusa, but Medusa is slightly stronger, at least in AI's control. Cruisers. Here it begins, the size people actually begin to care about. Immediately I have a problem choosing, although I have a clear favorite high-tech ship, but now I talk about the low-tech. Which I should choose as my favorite? The Dominator, the second mini onslaught or the mid onslaught? Nah, I would rather put an Onslaught or a Legion instead. Eradicator, it's goated after all, but not in my hands. Sorry, Eradicator fans. It's the Mora, the bigger drover, 3 fighter base at 20 deployment points, good armor for a carrier, and good point defense. 2 of them and bang, you have an Astral. Tamperfield make this ship more capable to take damage. Goated carrier, absolutely so. Midline, I will not make it a secret, it's the Mora's rival, the Heron. Faster Mora for the same price, but with less armor, but more damage, thanks to the targeting feed giving fighters more damage. While Mora is the defense support, Heron is strike attack carrier. Absolutely goated. Another carrier in this category? A high-tech one this time? Yes, in a way yes. It's a carrier, a support ship, a defense ship, and a DPS ship, the Anubis. I think this one is my favorite ship in the game. Paladin PD was absolutely useless, nobody was using this. Now, if you want to fight the threat without Anubis and its paladins, yeah, good luck bro. It ain't happening. Anubis is absolutely goated. You want to destroy enemies, fighters, Anubis my friend. Flank the enemy, Anubis once again. Delete smaller ships, Anubis. Protect the old slot as it jumps into 3 fabricator units, Anubis, the absolute MVP. The capitals. Yep, here come the capitals. The low tech one is the nah. Yeah, surprising isn't it? No, it's not the Onslaught, not in my opinion. It's the Legion, yes, the Legion. How? Why? The Onslaught is right there and it's the face of Starsector. It is the GOAT, it's the GOAT. It even got MK1 unique ship. No, it's the Legion for me. Look at big brain energy guy solo a ziggurat with it. Look at it just wait for you in a random system for free. Look at it being your firepower, your missile platform, your carrier, your shield and your sword. You need heavy support? Legion. You need an anvil? Legion. You need a hammer? Legion. You need a carrier for support, attacks, strike runs? Legion. Absolutely goated. Jack of all trades. It can ride, it can shoot, it ain't scared of nobody. I will stop this song now before I get banned. It's simply the best. Midline doesn't have many choices as creators don't love midline, and so the only choice I have is the Conquest. In my opinion, Pegasus sucks. Quickest capital, mobile as fuck, strong ship, but only in capable hands. Give midline some love, Alex, please. Like at least 1 more, 2 more capitals, please. Midline deserves it. High tech, and immediately, which one should I choose? Not the Odyssey, I don't like it. I don't like it doesn't mean I hate it. That's too strong of a word. Still, sorry Odyssey bros. So Paragon or Astral? Well, Astral can be replaced by 3 Drovers or 2 Moras or Herons. It's good, but this one has to go to Paragon. It's so as fuck, but shield's strong. Firepower also strong. It can punch and take a punch. That's it. But nobody is doing better jobs than Paragon at this. Nobody. It's absolutely goated, simple, classic, obvious choice. Still strong as fuck and I love it. But it's ugly in my opinion, so yeah, sorry about that. So those are my favorite ships. Are they the strongest, some of them? I wouldn't say the Heron or the Mora are the strongest. You can go instead with like a Dominator or something like that, but you know, this is just my choice. Those are my favorites. Face ships, for example, the face ships, I don't know how to use them. I'm terrible at them, so yeah, I didn't put them here. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like if you liked, dislike if you disliked, subscribe if you feel like it, and yeah, tell me your favorite ships. Because your choices are surely different than mine and I would like to learn them, because from people's opinion about the ships I learned actually how to use them. For example, I sucked at the Ziggurat, then I began using the Ziggurat more and actually I enjoy this ship now. Yeah, but I don't consider it a high-tech ship, it's a unique ship like the MK1. So yeah, and that's it. Goodbye, but remember, this is my list, not yours. Your favorites are your favorites, okay? Goodbye.